Yeah, I was talking about form. To qualify for this event, players, especially not the very, very top necessarily, but those trying to become a seed at the Super 7 badminton these days.
Yes.
You look at Miyazaki and Wardani, for example, who we saw on court moments ago. They've played the most out of the top 10 most events. They've played over 20 events each this year. That's a line to rest, to recoup, to evaluate whatever it might be that you need to do in that off period. That carries higher risk of injuries. It also means you could end the year quite tired because, essentially, and therefore you could be one of the best in the world and not perform here because you're looking forward to that break over Christmas or whatever it might be. 20 or so for others. You look at Chen Yufei, who had a few months off, didn't come back until March, and almost qualified because she's that good, but a third of the year off, a quarter of the year off, 25% of the year off. It's like a semi-final or a final of another event that you've met that quality of player, and you've got to do it. And we see some surprises, some surprise winners over the years.
We certainly have. Well, one of
into the Malaysia Open, I remember.
She was not happy about having to play so much.
No, falling out with the Korean national team. Great shot.
And then suffered a little bit from, it looked like a recurrence of the vertigo. That's a nice finish. Final. Body shot there.
Short rally or anything, but maybe an unsaid agreement between the two. We don't want to be hitting 50, 60 shot rallies, not when there's semi-finals tomorrow against the likes of Wang Zhiyi.
Interesting season for this year. Not a great conversion rate at semi-final level.
Good lead.
And a quarter-final in the French Open. Semi-finals of Denmark. So those are the last 3 tournaments. Come once has she failed to get to a semi-final this year. That's when Chen Yufei stunningly beat at the Singapore Open.
I'm saying I'll be delighted this week that Chen Yufei's not.
Emphatic by Yamaguchi. Yeah, that's 11. You're equaling Momota's record. Titles in a year.
Yeah. I think
Jin Yong.
Jin Yong.
Yeah, that's right. Thailand Masters.
Or maybe they are, and it's actually they're looking for 12 to set the record.
He would be on 12.
Right.
As a pair, they would go.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Oi. That retrieval ability for Yamaguchi is second to none.
Matches between them, the next few anyway, and we saw Wardani hammer Miyazaki that's in this one. What about here each other again later on in this competition? Do they
and I don't think either of them will be that bothered unless there is personal pride at stake,
right?
And that head-to-head actually means something to them. There's a good chance, while it said 15 all on the head-to-head records, and they're not in that same system, whether it's some sort of regional challenge, continental something or other, or junior events that perhaps weren't, the database doesn't go back that far, you know, so chances are they've met more than 30 times, but we just...
Young was leading earlier on. 5 points. Remember, Young was up 9-5.
Wonderful. Still only 11 minutes. That is super fast for when these two meet.
Just not many rallies in the last match as well.
Oh. Yes. We were talking about that yesterday, 94-point-something% for Se-young.
And she could, if she reaches her... That's going to be out. There's that little bit of drift on that as well.
Game.
Good rally. Court 2, 10 seconds. It's usually,
10?
Yeah, exactly. It's usually 20.
Did he say that? Wow.
Which I think is...
That's okay.
Well, no, I think it's fine. I mean, there's no reason why it should matter.
But the 10 seconds thing is...
But BWF have always introduced the male player before the female as a tradition thing. I just found it interesting.
I think it's a time difference. That's why he went 10 seconds.
So we're talking about the world clock.
Yeah.
So we're 8 hours ahead of Greenwich Mean Time. And Court 2 is therefore 10 seconds
ahead of that.
Ahead of Court 1.
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't know that.
Learn a new thing every day with me. Well, whatever was said at the...
They're at least making it look good if it is. But no, there's a lot of tactical nous down there. They were talking about, I mean, I'm guessing from their body languages and their sort of charades, if you like. However this works out, I'll be surprised if it goes to 3. But if each of the matches is 10-11 games rather is 10 to 11 minutes, then perhaps you know, going to 3 is not the end of the world.
The way we are at the moment. Like this. The drift isn't a major factor.
8.
Some stats here, the difference between how many times Yamaguchi wins a deciding game against a top 10 player. Oh, lost concentration. And they can meet again tomorrow in the semi-final with the redraw.
So, you know, that kind of makes this intriguing, right? That 3.
2 out of 3 chance you'll meet somebody else. Well, each of them will meet somebody else.
But Bobby, if you hammer in a game, say Se-young wins this 21-8.
But if I'm honest, I really don't think. Well, it depends on the circumstances. I don't think what I'm about to say is true of all disciplines and all meetings. When it comes to these two, I don't think it matters. If one of them had won 21-6, 21-5,
oh, right, really?
I wouldn't have been. And then we go to a third. I wouldn't have been surprised if one of them says, you know, do you know what? hamstring's hurting a little bit and need to rest. Whatever happens, because they are both through to the semi-final anyway, that's where it matters.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Prize
fair.
money doesn't differ if you win the group.
77% of the time. In the last 6 months, that goes up to 85%.
Wow.
After winning the first
But
game.
that's against everybody.
Correct. That's
in
against
badminton,
everyone.
isn't it?
Yes. 15 game points here. Yamaguchi, sorry, Anseo Young, after losing the first game in the last 6 months, has won every match. She's come back and won it.
Yeah, we've seen quite a lot of that from.
And now they're both going to get a go in it. Let's see what happens here, because it's been quite topsy-turvy, this match. It is rare to see Yamaguchi that outplayed.
Particular matchup, due to the circumstances, doesn't really give us much away. We can't tell what's the better end.
Yeah.
Despite the fact they both won on the.
Still a great stat.
It is. It's a good stat.
And look at not wanting to show too much, holding back a bit.
11.
A cold war, if you will.
I like the fact that we're getting treated to some really good rallies. That's
6-11.
the one thing I'm perhaps ignoring is the fact that whilst they of opponent until today,
Yeah, yeah.
and they want to be ready for tomorrow's semi-final, no matter who they play.
That's good. It's great. Especially remember last year, Yamaguchi was eliminated in the group stages. Oh.
Hey, clever shot from Yamaguchi. A little bit of deception there. That's well in.
Oh, she left. Just out. The halfway point of this third game, 33 minutes on the clock. We have absolutely raced through this, haven't we? Well.
Good aggression from Yamaguchi. Yeah, didn't seem all that happy with the connection she made. Oh. Oh, what a save.
Wow.
That's 10 minutes or so. Well played.
All levels.
Thank you. Pleasure.
In her career, Anseo Young, after losing the first game, still wins 2/3 of her matches.
Wow.
I think it's quite impressive.
Oh, she's had a stellar year. Being a contender, for example, for the Super 1000 Grand Slam.
Yeah.
As were good save.
Here.
It's got to be the longest rally we've seen.
Yeah.
Whoa, brilliant net shot.
A little hand up there from.
Nice shot from Akane. Just wide.
Yeah.
Oy, bad luck. Wide.
Yamaguchi's.
Second half of game 3 than the rest of the match, really. I think both of these players have got a terrific chance to take this title this year.
So, a little punch of the fist from An Se-young, bragging rights as well. She finishes top of Group A, and she's beaten her